Welcome back everybody to another Illustrator CS6 tutorial. Today we're going to learn how to group objects, and then we're going to learn how to isolate objects within a group to be able to work on them one-on-one. So when you select a group, you're able to take a bunch of objects that aren't linked together or aren't merged together or anything like that and move them around or work with them as if they were a single object. You can cut, copy, paste, move, transform, or do other things to these objects once they're in a group that will save you time. So what we need to do is just use one of your selection tools to select a few objects that are not grouped together already or anything like that. We're going to go ahead and select these. And we can see they're all selected. Everything, all the lines are shown, all the paths are showing and everything like that. And what we're going to do is go up to the Object menu, and we're going to go to Group. Now the hotkey is Control-G, and that's something you're going to want to remember because you'll probably use groups a lot. So go ahead and click that, and we have created a group now. If you go into your Layers panel and open up Layer 1, you can see that there is a group, and the group contains these paths. Now what I can do is go ahead, I can select the group, and I can transform them, I can move them, and everything all as one. And all I got to do is just click on one, and it's going to select the entire group. So that's pretty easy. Now, if you don't want these objects to be grouped anymore, all you got to do is ungroup them. Just go to Object, and we're going to go to Ungroup, and you can see Shift-Control-G is the hotkey. And now these aren't grouped together anymore, and you can select them on their own. So what if you want to keep everything in a group, but just work on one thing every once in a while? So let's group these back up. You can see we're in a group. Using the Layers panel while you're grouping and ungrouping things is pretty helpful, and you want to have it open. And you can see this is the Layers panel with the layers of planes on top of each other, I guess. And what we're going to do is use isolation mode. So we're going to go use our selection tool. We have to use our selection tool and double click on one of our grouped objects. So I'm going to double click the star. And you can see this gray bar appears. And this happens anytime you double click anything. And you're going to wonder, oh, what's going on or whatever. But now we're in isolation mode. Look over here on our Layers panel, and you can see that we're in isolation mode. So now we're able to just work on the object that we want to work on in isolation mode. And I can move that around without affecting the other objects. I go click on this, now I can move, oh, my bad. If I double click on the star, I'm able to isolate the star here and actually transform it and everything like that, like I did before. If I go to try to click on another object here, I'm not able to really transform it or anything like that. Just if you want to work on something else, just click on this bar here. Takes it out of the isolation mode, and we're back into group mode here, or regular mode. Just double click on that, and now I'm able to just mess around with these as well. So there we go. That's how we use grouping objects, and now we know how to isolate things. So remember, you just got to click on the bar up here to get out of the isolation mode. If I click on my group here, there is an isolation mode button. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. Isolate selected object. There we go. Now if you want to, you can also open up the group and select these objects individually here. And you can see that they get selected. Just click on these circles over here on your Layers panel and it'll select them. So that's pretty much all I wanted to show you about selecting and grouping objects. We've got our isolation mode and everything like that. So we figured out how to do that, and hopefully you can put it to use and start working in a more efficient manner on your projects. So if you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button or give me a thumbs up down there. And otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Have a good one, everyone.